Hi everyone. We are
LaChiMoLaLa.
and we are back with our Saturday series, Rendezvous. Tonight we will be hooking up with Luminous. Woo!
Yay! Yes, so this is a request by Leo. So, yay, Leo. And so Leo told us, well, in the video request form, if you guys did not know, we have a video request form on the community tab slash page where you could just link your favorite bands that you want us to watch. And Luminous was one of them. And he said that this band is so talented. They debuted September 9th, 2021. And it's just, they're so underrated, you know? So,
Did you say September 9th?
yeah.
Wow. So
hmm
they're like just barely out of their rookie season.
hmm
Ooh, I feel
Yeah.
like that's a hard time for a band because, like, still trying to find your audience. So this is a good time to start supporting,
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
good new band.
hmm Yeah. So this is like one of the bands that I'm assuming like maybe because like we don't see Luminous in our algorithm, and
And the
I don't
series is for underrepresented artists. So
yeah.
good catch.
Yeah, exactly. So I've never heard of Luminous before. Have you?
No, I haven't seen anything. I'd never heard the name before, which is kind of unusual just because, I feel like you should
I
hear everything, right? Why don't we hear everything?
yeah. I feel I,
Um,
I feel like for the most part, like all like we do hear like a lot of bands, like even like this new band that's called like I can't pronounce this XEED that just debuted. I'm not gonna even try. I mean, I want to try, but it's gonna be wrong. But
it's
like,
gonna be wrong.
yeah.
I have no idea how you would
See?
shed.
Oh, see? But anyways, but we kind of get an idea of like some of these bands. We kind of hear it by name, now that we're more into like the K-pop scene as opposed
Mhm.
to like a year ago.
Yeah.
So, but Luminous, yeah, I've never heard of them, which piques our interest
Yeah.
because yeah, we want to know more about these guys.
Mhm.
So, um more than happy to, of course, like to hear new music and, fall down, maybe potentially fall down in that like little rabbit hole.
And Leo did mention that we have slightly similar music tastes. I
hmm
mean, maybe.
Me, TXT.
And that we might like the sound. So already, it's nice having that back and forth with you guys. And like, I feel like we get to know you, you get to know us a little bit so that, I'm like, oh, if Leo suggested it, let's just do it.
Yeah,
It's gonna be good,
yeah.
and we usually just pick
hmm
whatever is in there. Like we're going through them all. We have a big list, guys. Don't worry, we're getting
I know, right?
um, but it's always nice to be like, oh, he does like what I like. This should be good.
hmm
I mean, it's always nice to find a new band, but it's even better when you're going to have someone to talk to about it afterwards.
I know, right? Yeah. So if you guys have like an underrated artist, or you think it's an underrated artist, it doesn't have to be underrated just in South Korea. Like when we're talking about underrated, it's like it could be this artist could be underrated in South Korea, could be underrated globally, it could be both. So
It could be
uh,
brand new, so it just doesn't have a big fan base yet.
yeah, exactly. So I think that's where Luminous is right now. Like,
Yeah.
they're fairly new, but they're kind of a little bit unknown, unfortunately. So we're gonna see why. And it just could be because, promotions or marketing, or whatnot, just to get the name out because marketing is very expensive. So
You
yeah,
usually have to pay your dues at a bunch of like small festivals before you get the big slots. So, they're
right.
probably working their way up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, you guys, if you guys happen to like this video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And give us a like and let us know that you like this rendezvous series and for us to continue on with it.
But yeah, we've done a lot already, and you and I both have found at least 2 or 3 bands that we were unfortunately, guys, we are spending more money than we should be.
I mean,
So this series is good.
I know it's working at least for us, you
It's
know.
working. I hope it's
Yeah.
working for some other people as well. As long
Yeah.
as it's at least one more person besides the 2 of us. If it's
I
3
know.
people, it's working.
I know, right? Right.
All right, well, let's get started. So this is Luminous. I'm pretty sure this is their debut single. It's got about 10 million views, which isn't bad.
Mm,
And it is called Run. It's from September 2021.
all right.
Here we go. Ooh,
Ooh.
that looks luxe.
I was like, I want to live there.
Oh, I like their little emblem.
Yeah. Sounds a little ominous.
Space.
So old school.
That's cute. I like when they use like real sounds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, old school.
It's a tape deck.
I know, right? Cassettes are making a comeback.
No, you just put one. Wow.
Let's go.
Whoa. Oh, that's fun. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
어지러운 자꾸만 더 흔들리게 돼 You're my life so hard 나만 그런지 몰라 눈을 감아봐도 들려 맘에 불안하게 해 쓸땐 더 듣나 보였어 먼지처럼 사라진 내 행복이 날 묶고 잠가버렸어 떨어지는 눈 속에 혹시라도 빛이 들어올까 모든 걸 다 참고 버텼어 oh, 내가 가는 길 맞을지 몰라 아무도 이해하지 못해 내 선택이 생각이 바뀐다 해도 I'm gonna do what I want I got too much in my soul only need somebody on my lap 하나 둘셋넷 숨을 내쉬어 gotta run left side right side I don't care
The chorus is really catchy.
Yeah.
That part.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Well, we know they're not cutesy boys.
Yeah, they don't. I was gonna say they don't mess around. All
They're
right.
already in lace shirts.
Yeah, lace, harnesses. I was like, okay.
Harnesses. They're like coming at you strong.
They're
I
like,
see what you did here, Leo.
yeah, they're like, they're like, we are not those schoolboys. No, we are
No,
not.
we've been out of school for a while. We've been around the block. I bought this nice car there.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's start with the song. I agree with you at the beginning. I kind of like that, like ominous, almost like a pre-coda, because it was just atmospheric.
Yeah, I think it was just like setting up the mood and how they were
Mhm.
changing like the songs and stuff like that, which very interesting. Like I feel like they're not the only band that does this, but a lot of the bands like to have like retro items, that are analog,
Like big
like
TVs.
yeah,
Yeah.
chunky TVs or like Comp USA monitors that are back
I'm
in the
sorry,
80s.
TM. Chunky TVs is a very good band name. That's ours. Copyright. You heard it here. Chunky TVs. Oh my gosh, that's so good. Ugh. I'm gonna start writing under that. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, you should. You should.
Sidebar. Sorry. No, yeah, I totally know what you mean. And I said it wrong before, but I like what they were doing was like practical sound where, your song is coming out of whatever device it is. I just like that kind of through line. I find it, it's easy to watch. It makes you feel comfortable. You're in the scene already. But yeah, it's funny that it's like on a tape deck,
Yeah.
on a amp.
Right?
So cute.
Yeah. And then like like the music bed was wow, like very, very interesting. Lots of like what's that, flute?
Who's gonna pop up? No.
Now you're almost there.
That.
Yeah.
Okay, the really electronic-y bit? I'm pretty sure that's a voice, maybe.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like a voice for sure.
Oh, not the forward one, the like
Let's go.
not the gotta run one, the thing behind it, the screechy thing. Oh, I feel like you're gonna love that guy in the car.
I know.
Okay, so yeah, there's the guy yelling, but then that like weird that also sounds like a distorted human voice.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's very cool.
Yeah. Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about,
Sorry.
No, I got you, girl. I got you. Yeah.
So many sounds.
Yeah, this is really interesting because like this kind of reminded me a little bit of Stray Kids, like with their sound.
With their like noise signature.
Yeah, which is a huge compliment, by the way. So and I was like, wow, this okay, like they just started off like with a big like 1-2 punch, I feel like, when they started the song, which is really smart, I feel like,
Yes. It draws you in right away.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that it's kind of like muted. So then when the beat drops, it like pumps up, 2 levels.
Yeah. And yeah, like the left, what did they say? Left, right?
Yes, where it's like the who's on my left, who's on my right. Wait, here we go.
Yeah.
Hello. Give you 1 second. I'll find it, guys. Give me a second. I think it's right after this.
Okay, left side, right side. I knew I was missing words somewhere. Sorry.
And so in the beginning, it almost sounds like they say they need someone to their left, and then it's like right side, left side, or something. It's cute. It's really cute and catchy.
Yeah, that part I feel like is pretty catchy, So
and the dance too. It's like the cute turnaround over your shoulder with the little like.
Yeah,
it's saucy.
Yeah, very saucy. Wow. this band does not want to be introduced like all the other bands. Like, you know,
Schoolboy concept. What's
yeah,
that?
out the door, out the door. No.
And I do love they're also this was kind of a good like just initial feature of their singing, like where their vocals are and stuff.
Mhm,
I like that it wasn't like super flashy. I feel
mhm,
like sometimes a debut track can be a little like Mariah carried up, and it's
mhm,
like it's cool, you got time, you can show
mhm.
me all your layers. This is just the beginning.
Okay, so
um
so you mean vocally?
yeah, I
Because
feel like they held some stuff in reserve.
I was gonna be like, oh, but they were flashy with their car, you know?
They lost some clothing layers, yes. But yeah, I feel like this was a great song. You could sing along to it. You could tell they all have good voices, but you didn't necessarily it wasn't necessarily like peppered with a lot of extras. But it doesn't need to be.
Yeah. I mean, there was only one part.
It's your debut track.
Yeah, yeah. There's one part where one of the guys like,
Held a super long
belted.
note.
Yeah, belted. But other
Yeah,
than
yeah.
that, yeah, you're right.
But
Not
I
a,
like that it's like honestly that makes it easier to learn and remember
mm-hmm.
because anyone can do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I think it's a smart marketing technique.
Mm-hmm.
Totally.
Yeah.
What do you think about the stages?
The stages are really cool,
Yeah, I
actually.
was like, wow, it seems like I said in the beginning, Lux.
Yeah, this definitely looks for sure.
And there's so many dancers.
They yeah, there is. And this band is only like four guys.
I know. I kept counting. I was like, am I seeing the right four guys? I just want to make sure I wasn't getting them confused with the dancers. But
Yeah.
I was like, wow, like I really liked like this set
Hmm.
and of course the car.
I was gonna say like that, I love the simplicity of them like dancing that
Mhm.
muted like
And like the gray.
scene.
It's
Yeah.
almost like a soundstage.
Yeah, it's
Probably
like
is.
this looks like they'll like well, they're in tech uh, you know, clothing, but I
Mhm.
could imagine them doing this as part of like a performance video too. Like this
Yeah.
part. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good point. And then I did really like obviously these outfits. These were probably my favorite outfits. But I just thought like the way they were dancing in this set in particular, they obviously felt like it was their time to shine. And
Yeah.
I also love you and I both love this.
Mm-hmm.
Credits.
Yeah.
Credits are awesome. It
I
only takes
know.
2 seconds to thank people.
Right? So good. I love that they have their hair, visual director,
Mhm.
and all that good stuff.
It
Yeah.
seems, yeah, it's just really cool. I was just curious if it says down here who their agency is. I don't see it. Okay, just interested. Very cool.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. I'm sure we know someone who knows something.
Yes.
Maybe. All right. This appears to have been, I think, their either their second music video or pretty close because this is from January 2022. And it is called All Eyes Down. So let's check it out. Oh, this one has 11 million views. So ticking up, doing good. Here we go.
Wow.
Oh,
Oh no.
oh, now
Why
I
you
know what
gotta-
this video is going to be
I
like.
know.
Again,
Jeez.
mood setter.
Wow, look at those dancers.
Oh.
Luminous with the boys. 달콤한
Wow.
나를 유혹하는 devil. 두 개를 막고서 가랑이 그대로 둔 bass. On the track. 깊게 빠져버린 나야. Yeah. 시간이 없는 거라서 움직여 move. 잠시 한눈판은 네
That's
시간도
cool.
아까워.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 돌아가는 길은 없어 burst it. 장이 무너지려 밟아 사뿐히. 볼 수 없어 무엇도 모든 것을 태워서 의미 없어 high 좀 불을 걸게 네 자신을 믿어봐
I'm worried. Is it the
Yeah.
apocalypse?
끝이 없는 이곳의 survival 날 세워 어느 배 부딪히는 거야 두려움 속을 벗어 All I found, all I found 삼켜버려
Oh,
이
that's cute.
순간 yeah All my almighty
That's really cute.
Right? It's so memorable.
끝이 없이 펼쳐진 미러 열기 속에 닿아오르면 잠겨있던 모든 걸 깨워 무너뜨리던 몽들을 부셔 완전한 모습으로 우리부터 더 뜨겁게 달고 저기 무대 위로 오늘 이 밤이 다가기 전에 손을 뻗어 위로 내 모든 걸 담았어 내게 보여줄게 Ooh, get that, hit that, drop that, kick that 볼 수 없어 무엇도 모든 것을 태워서 의미 없어 할 전부를 걸게 내 자신을 믿어봐 하늘 위로
Yeah, I like that dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. He called
I was
it.
like,
부딪히는 거야 두려움 속을 벗어 Alright down, alright down 삼켜버려 이 순간 yeah Oh my almighty Alright down, alright down 삼켜버려 이 순간 yeah Oh my almighty 꿈꾸던 나를 보고 싶어 눈부신 그날들을 위해 지독한 빛을 품고 서 있어 떠오르고 있어 눈을 뜨고서 내 몸이 가는 대로 움직여 It's my time Baby 이제부터 시작이야
Oh gosh.
부터 너와 내가 이룰 바람 끝이 없는 이곳의 survival 날도 세워는 밴 부딪히는 거야 두려움 속을 벗어 Alright down, alright down 삼켜버려 이 순간 yeah Oh my almighty Alright down, alright down 삼켜버려 이 순간 yeah Oh my almighty
oh, yay. I bet it's bar unison. That was like the only graphic. Sorry, guys. Things like this matter to me. This little thing here right before it had a name. Barun-san?
Oh.
I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Not sure.
Yeah, no.
We'll find
Yeah,
out.
You're right. You're right. Wow. Okay.
Wow.
Wow. All right.
There was a similar vibe, right? In like the confrontational is the wrong word, but like really confident swagginess of it.
I mean,
But it felt different.
yeah, it felt very different from like the first music video, like just a different vibe, you know? Yeah, confidence is like actually the perfect word, you know? They exuded so much of that like in this music video. I would have to say though, like All Eyes Down when they sing that part is very catchy, you know?
Right? I almost said this. I was like, this is a dance challenge we could do.
Yeah.
I was like, wait.
Yeah, I was like, or not.
I was like, okay, I could probably do that. I could do that.
I probably did my hands wrong.
It's not that we can't dance, guys. We just need a little more rehearsal than an idol.
Yeah.
Yeah. The dance was cute. I really, it was funny because it's so, for some reason, yeah, cute's the first word I thought of, but it's sinister too. So it gives a very different feel. You had said before, we were like, All Eyes Down, what an interesting like name. And it did really work though. Like I feel like I understood what the concept was just from the music, and I really liked in the chorus when they would all sing together and then one guy would sing something and then they'd all sing together. Like I love that like call and response.
Yeah, okay, I don't say this a lot for a lot of the songs we listen to. Okay, doesn't this song remind you of a slasher film or a horror flick? Like I feel like when you put here I go into music supervisor mode again. Like they play like just the chorus, All Eyes Down, and then it's like blasting, someone's getting ready, And then the moment this song gets like turns down a little bit, yeah, that person dies. You know, like it's like I don't know. This song would be perfect for it because it kind of has like
This is a song to die to. That's what I heard. That's what I heard.
Because like some of these slasher films, like they that's how they hook you in, right? They play the music first, and then
This part, like right after he sings this note, this part,
yeah,
like in the background,
yep.
how there's like the synth going in and out, and it does almost sound like, well, I'm only thinking this because you put it in my head. It almost sounds like a little bit of like a chainsaw.
Yeah, see?
But I don't think I would have thought of it that way.
You guys are welcome. But
you're right. There's, again, a sinister kind of like aspect to the song that, is fully helped by, will you please look at this amazing, like this dystopian set that they were a part of. I also really liked how when they're the group, when they're all together, they're like coiffed and they've got jewels or their jewelry and stuff. And then when they were doing their individual pieces, then they were like themselves acting in, their world. And so like there was no product. It was like very low key. It was actually like a really great bit of duality, but they didn't have to like be cute. Like they didn't have to do like cutesy stuff.
Yeah.
It was both.
And also like their makeup is very dark in here too, so very different from the first music video, and which goes well.
A lot of male groups wearing dark lipstick.
Yeah, or like a lip ring,
Or yeah.
So but yeah, it's I feel like it matches like that energy of like dystopia. Yeah. So, I mean, like, look, there's an alien in the background.
I know. I really actually love these. I'm so glad I stopped here. That is hilarious.
Yeah. It's like also, Area 51 vibes.
I know you're a big fan of red outfits. So I was thinking maybe some of this made you happy.
I'm a big fan of red. Yes.
Again, here we are. Every time I pause, swaggy confidence. There it is.
Yeah, I gotta say, like, if purple was not my favorite color, red would be it. So,
I mean, it bleeds into each other. It makes sense.
Yeah.
And I really love that there were co-ed dancers here.
Yes, I was gonna say the same thing. We're on the same wavelength, girl.
Right. Yeah. And I love that all the dancers were dressed the same.
Yeah.
I love it.
Combat boots and everything. I love it.
Right?
Yeah.
Don't always have to put a girl in a crop top.
Nope.
You can, but
yeah, they're sexy as it is.
I like that it made them more of a unified presence as well, but they didn't have to keep it all one gender.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So and wow, I guess we like this. We've talked about it a lot.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this was one that we'll come back to. All right. So the next one we have, I think maybe their newest one. This is actually from August or September 2022. So about their year.
August.
Yeah. So I am curious. That means they must be due for something.
Yeah, soon, right?
They might have a comeback right around the corner. This one's called Engine, and it has 11 million views, so doing good, holding steady. Let's check it out. Very sinister beginning. I do like how these guys like to establish a mood.
Yeah.
That's kind of fun.
There you have it.
All right.
Oh.
Wow. Just started.
Ooh. Okay.
You're gonna love this.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Wow.
You gon' make me up in here. 하늘 위로 falling. 저 바닥 건너 멀리. Hey, take it to the sky. 내 손을 잡아. 난 나를 feel it. 더 가까워져가. Hey, take it to the sky. Feel it, oh, take a ride. Yeah, 나는 준비돼 있어. Yeah. 시작이 시동 걸어. Vroom, 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 vroom. Dum, 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 dum. Welcome to my city. Hey, now I'm get ready. 모든 게 새롭게 시작돼. 외쳐. Bum, 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 bum. 지금 세계 all day. 계속 기다려 거. 심장. 누군데? 꿈에서 깨어나 저 하늘 위로. Alright, 시동 걸어.
I like the pre-chorus.
Yeah.
너와 내게 싫은 믿어 선명해질까 너와 함께라면 always 그치지 않는 fire is for you Let's fly to the You gon' make me up in here 시작해 자유롭게 dreaming
I love that vroom, vroom. I know, right?
두 눈을 감아 난 너의 절실 새롭게 깨어나 Take it to the sky Feel it, oh take a ride yeah 난 준비돼 있어 yeah 시작의 시동 걸어
That part, so good.
한 개를 벗어 던져 둠둠둠둠둠
Oh,
What?
oh, it said full album.
시작의 시동 걸어
Ooh, interesting.
Wow. Wow. That ended so quickly.
I know it started suddenly and it ended suddenly.
I was like, wow, okay.
Wow, it's super, super catchy.
Yeah, I out of the three, I might say that this is probably my favorite one, you know?
Yeah.
The sounds are very interesting in here. I love the horns. Like it feels weird because like weird in a good way. Like I felt like this song was like two songs combined together, if that makes any sense. Because like at one point, like the chorus is totally different from the beginning in the vroom vroom part, you know? So it felt like a little bit disjointed, but like in a good way. Like because
But it makes sense.
it
Yeah.
makes sense. It makes sense, you know, like it works, I feel
It's
like.
interesting in the pre-chorus. The dance to me kind of mirrors what's happening in the song.
Mhm.
They're like downshifting, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And like you said, it's like it's almost like they mashed two songs together.
Mhm,
So I feel like
mhm.
that little tie is where you're like, okay, and now we're here.
Yeah.
You know, like, and it's really cool. It totally works.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's all that matters.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I really love that pre-chorus. The vroom 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 part is like really, really memorable to me. Like
Mhm.
that stands out a lot. And I thought this song was just like really happy.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure if you run it back, guys, I was just smiling the whole time, and like
Mhm.
it just makes me feel happy. Just the musicality of it. It has such a like fun, upbeat. I don't know. You just feel lighthearted when you hear it, and a part of that I think has to do with like all the unanimous parts, the haze, you know,
Yeah.
like all that kind of stuff. But
Yeah.
just really happy.
Yeah, and the song has like a very retro feel to it too. Like it feels like the late 80s, early 90s vibes to it
Mhm.
too, you know? Just just sounds like yeah, it sounds a little bit retro, but with a modern take to it too, you know?
And if I
I
heard it, I wouldn't necessarily think of this concept.
No, not at all. I mean, oh my goodness. I mean, look, what's that mobile phone right there? Like a cell
Right?
phone with an
Okay.
antenna? That's like Motorola
Guys,
something
this phone
something.
doesn't even flip.
Yeah.
That's how old it is. Was this a
Yeah.
Zach Morris phone?
Yeah. Some
Sorry,
sort
that's a Saved by the
n-
Bell reference.
yeah, I
Guys,
mean,
you're not going to know what that is. You don't
it,
need to. Please don't look it
well,
up.
Well, it was. I think it's a little bit, a few more years later than Saved by the Bell because it's not as chunky.
Got you.
Yeah,
It's the
but
slim version.
it's a slim version with an antenna that you can pull up and down, which, it's the Zach Morris age is when the antenna was attached and it was way chunky.
I was gonna say I really like this. I love this. Seemed like they'd like rented out a space, like a game room for the night or something.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't know. Maybe you can do that over there.
Yeah,
But it seemed like
perhaps.
really cool. It felt like they were having like their own little party. I
Mm-hmm.
was very surprised by this part.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
ooh, I'm getting some delight vibes. Like, what's happening?
Delight vibes.
You know what I'm talking about right here.
Yes.
It just
Yes.
gives me a little rave flashback there.
Mm-hmm.
And I did love, you could tell, I felt like that's when they disappear into the game, right? And when they're in the game, they have all these on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So that was really smart.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is like a very interesting and fun concept. And I love like how soft they are in here too. Like you had mentioned in the music
Yes.
video.
I was gonna say I really loved that it seemed like when they wanted to switch, they like held hands.
Mm-hmm.
Like if they had to they were gonna like time jump. It was like we're in this sunset, now we're here.
Mm-hmm.
It was almost like teleporting, as long
Yeah.
as you hold on to someone.
Yeah. Which
You
is so
can get
cute.
there. Yeah, I really, really loved all this stuff in the fields. I loved these streamery
Oh my
things.
gosh, that was fun.
I mean, I want one. I was like, I'm gonna make one of those. What will I use it for, guys? I don't know. What should I use it for? Answer me that.
Use it for the video, girl. Use it for the video. Yeah,
I know my cat would love it.
Yes.
Actually, she'd ruin it, but still. Yeah,
She'll
and
love
then
it.
this, I was like, what? I was so surprised by this after the first two videos we watched
Yeah.
because this feels like the inside of like a snow globe or something. It's just so like soft and billowy, and I mean, I love it. I was just very surprised.
Yeah, I mean, we got to see like another side of them, right?
Yes.
So the first two videos, that's what I got, like a lot of swag and a lot of confidence. This is different type of swag, but like you said, very, very like sweet and soft, which is like such
I mean,
a
all
great.
this jumping. What was this? This is giant. So cute.
I don't know.
And then there was still plenty of this, which is the vibe we were getting earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that they sprinkled that in.
Yeah, I I love all the fun stuff that they were doing, jumping, confetti,
Oh my gosh.
all that.
All of this. I don't know why, but this part just seemed like so much fun. Every time they were in the field, I was smiling.
Yeah. Though I will have to say though, I feel like they're still trying to find their voice, or just to see, just testing the waters and stuff like that. So it's kind of cool that we're doing this, and seeing like, one video after another, because then you kind of see like, oh, if there's a progression or if they're trying to tweak something to like find like who they are and their voice, because you don't find that in your first song right away. If you do,
That's amazing.
You got real lucky, but most bands are not like that,
And honestly, then you're a little bit pigeonholed.
Yeah.
People want you to stick with what worked.
Yeah.
So at least they're experimenting, like you said.
Yeah. So they're in their experimental stage right now. I mean, because honestly, BTS, like I will use BTS example because of the example. BTS, in their very first like debut single versus BTS now, yet to come is like totally different, like very, very different, because they've been through all the different stages and experimenting like different sounds and, like they found their voice, years later.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that is the fun part, like of getting in on a band so early, right? You get to see how they evolve and what they can do, and you get to like kind of feel like a little bit of those milestones with them.
Yeah.
I mean, I really like this. Was it very different. Yes. I'm sorry,
Mhm.
guys. It was very different. I have to keep saying that.
Yeah.
But I really liked it. I also really liked the second song a lot
Yeah.
too. I
Mhm.
liked the first one, but I think the second and third ones I liked even more,
Yeah.
which is a good sign.
Mhm.
Nobody's best song should be their debut track. Just saying.
It could be. It could
It
be.
could be,
Yeah.
but Huening Kai, you have better songs than that. Um, I love Crown, but like the goal is to always progress, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
So I think that they're showing a lot of all the difference they can do. Yeah, this was. I'm laughing just looking at this.
I
It's
know, it's so
cute.
cute. Yeah.
It's super cute. I loved all of those sparklers. Yeah, this gave me a real sense of them as a team.
Mhm.
Um, which is probably really good. The other ones I was kind of looking at them more as individuals. And then
Mhm.
this one I felt like I needed to see them all together.
Yeah. Yeah.
So again, that's good.
Yeah, and I love how like in this music video, the first two you saw like, all the dancers and stuff like that
Mhm.
too. This one, it's more focused on just them, you
Yeah,
know?
maybe that's also part of it. Yeah, I felt like I had to
Mhm.
focus on individuals when there were so many people. But now
Mhm.
it's just them. I can just see
Yeah.
what they're up to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, honestly, I can't wait to see what other music that they are going to release, because like
Yeah.
I'm wondering if they are going to continue on with like this type of like music style, or if they totally go like, I don't know, 180 on us, again,
Right? Are they a band that continually is like a full shapeshift, or is it just partial?
Yeah, yeah.
But I would definitely be very interested to see where these guys go. I liked this a lot. And I loved that too.
Don't
I didn't mention that,
gotta
but like when they were in all like the day glow paint, that was
Hmm.
also cool and very specific flashback to the early 90s, I would say.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
suit.
yeah.
So is it? Look at
vroom, vroom.
it. So
That
cute.
is so cute. I love that
It's
part.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
So adorable. And I
Hmm.
love the dance there. Yeah. This
Yeah.
dance was really fun, energetic. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Why is
think
he
this was a
doing
really good
this?
pick.
Why is he doing this?
It looks like he was saying 8.
Yeah. Or something. Yeah. I was like, okay,
I
someone tell
paused it on
us.
something random. Do
Yeah.
not use that.
Okay.
Okay, wait. Okay.
Don't you
That was super cute, guys.
do.
That was really cute. I did
Yeah.
like how they ended it with that.
Yeah. They're like, nope, no, let's just live our lives right now, not in a dream world.
Right? Get out of there.
Yeah.
So yeah, this was a really great pick. Thank you, Leo.
Yeah, thank you so much, Leo. We really enjoyed learning about this band that you love so much. And we hope that more people know about them more in the future, And yeah, their songs are very different, So
I can tell they deserve some love.
yeah, yeah,
I might be willing to give that to them.
yeah. Why not?
Let's support.
Yes, yes. All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining us on our lovely rendezvous with Luminous. And if you guys like this video, which we hope you do, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we are
LaChiMoLaLa.
And we will see you guys next week for our next rendezvous. Who could it be? It is a mystery. I got secrets. Okay, yeah. On that note,
안녕.